Right now I'm on my way to go grab a small toolbox. Before we do get into the video, I want to give y'all a big shout out because we just hit 200 subscribers. And I know it's not a lot, it's not a huge milestone or nothing, but it's a stepping stone. So, in all honesty, I appreciate each and every one of you. It is easier to load a toolbox onto a tow truck rather than try to lift it up onto a pickup truck, especially when it's loaded and has wheels. It just makes it a lot easier. So it is something that we do and we take care of. And right now I'm going to load it over at one shop and bringing it to a new shop. I brought a special guest with me. You guys may know him. You guys may not know him. It's your boy. What's good? No. Just pop, bro. I can't live without shit, you know what I'm saying? But I will see you when we get over to the toolbox. I love y'all. Thank y'all very much. Bye-bye.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No.
I just got the toolbox loaded. In all honesty, I thought it was a little bit bigger. That's what I was under the impression. If you're watching this, to the gentleman that owns it, you both know this is a tool cart. In all honesty, it's the same process for, you know, a bigger one. It's all the same. You winch it up, use the chains to keep it stationary so it doesn't go back and forth, and then you usually put more than one strap on the top, and that'll keep it from going side to side. But being says this one is very light, one strap is only required, and it's not going to go nowhere. We'll get it unloaded, and then I believe we have a tractor we got to go to after that, so I'll see you over there. If you can see why I strapped it there, when I start to pull it, start to pull this down, so it makes it so it's a lot stronger. I mean, there's better points, I'm sure, of doing it. It's very, very easy doing it that way. Neutral. It's got the key in it, which I'm going to put in my pocket so we don't lose it. I'm going to winch this bad boy up, tighten it down, go from there. Now you're going to put these big big J hooks right on the axle. It's nice and tight there, not going nowhere. Put the chain in here. And we'll do the same thing with the other side. Tractors are pretty cool. A lot of them you learn how to drive. A lot of them you learn how to drive because sometimes they're in bad positions. So you get to drive them, put them in, you know, your preferred spot. And it usually works out pretty good, but I've learned how to drive a lot of these tractors. It's basically the same. It's basically the same no matter what year, make, or model. Everything's got a PTO, you know. They all have their gear select and all that, so it's not anything hard. But when you're first, you know, when you're first starting it, just trying to figure out how to put them in the right gear. It needs to be in 4 high, 4 low, whatever. And all I'll do is I'll tighten it. You can kind of see the chains. And you can see the chains. A little snug. Don't have to be, you know, crazy tight. At least I don't make them crazy tight because I don't want nothing to break. But it's not going to move forwards, backwards, side to side, or nothing. It's going to be a nice load. Then we just strap down tires. I don't tighten these real tight. I just do it enough so it's not going to move side to side while I'm driving down the road. Do that on both sides. Let me turn the idle down of the truck. Woo. Just enough. And that's it. Turn this. There we go. So now we'll go drive this to where it needs to go, drop it off, and I think I got a couple more calls I got to take care of. But if they're a little exciting, I may or may not have you on my journey. Today's been a somewhat decent day. Not too busy, not too slow. You can see it's all loaded. She ain't going nowhere. Everybody's got their preference on how they want it done. That's the way I do it. Wasn't the biggest toolbox, but there. All good. Thought someone was coming over to me, yell at me or something. And I got the key in my pocket so I don't lose it. But yeah, the real reason I wanted to record it is a lot of people don't know how certain stuff is moved on, you know, a tow truck. Everything is basically a simple process. You got to figure out how or where to hook your winch. If it doesn't need a hook or it doesn't need to be winched up, most of the time you can drive the stuff on. That toolbox, I could have easily pushed it up and, you know, put the brake on. Can't even say toolbox, but the tool cart, You know, I could have easily pushed it up and everything like that, and you know, just strapped it down, but the winch does make it easier. I can also tighten it with between the winch and the chains I put on the back. It just makes it so it doesn't go back and forth. But it's basically the same process with the bigger toolboxes. Some toolboxes have like these little cabinets that go on them, and those cabinets, you have to like strap them all together and then basically strap the whole toolbox down. Those are a little cooler, but at the same time, most toolboxes, they tend to cut our straps. So that's why, if you've seen, I put cardboard over the top. The corners are very sharp, and they tend, you know, with all the movement and everything, they like slowly fray the straps that we use. So sometimes it's best to just use cardboard. You can fold it up a couple times, make it thicker, and it'll make it rounded when you're strapping it down, rather than a nice sharp edge. But I may or may not see you at the next ball. Just had a sheriff wave at me. I like that. Loading the car. Like that. I like that. I love it a lot. I don't like why it's being loaded. So this car's leaking training fluid. That's on the bed of my truck. I don't know if you can see it all that well. So that. And then they got a big old puddle over here. See that one. There's a trail going up the driveway, but kind of looks like a murder scene. It's not, but you know. So this is a Ford Edge. We loaded it because of transmission issues. They just had transmission lines replaced and everything. Just going back to the shop right now to figure out why it's p***ing out the fluid. It's making it look like a murder scene everywhere. Yeah, so we got this loaded. Gonna go bring it over to the shop. Shop is really cool shop people. They know what they're doing. Obviously, everybody makes mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. We learn from our mistakes, so we good. We good. After this, I believe I have a Ford F2 Titty, and that one is going back to the owner, if I remember properly. Yeah. But I'm on my way over to the shop, and they figure it out. They figured it out. They're gonna find out what's wrong with it now. Tell you what, they fixing to fix it. You know what I'm saying, boy? Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. So a lot of you may not know why I would need to tow a dump truck after it goes out of commission. when you get stopped by DOT, they do an inspection on your vehicle. If it's not up to date or how they want it, they can basically make it so your truck does not move. Until that problem is fixed, then you're not able to drive that vehicle legally. If you do, obviously fines, tickets, blah, blah, blah. The point is, I'm going to pick up a thick boy dump truck that's too thick for your average tow truck. So I drive a Freightliner. Yeah, boy. And I mean, most beds are wide enough, but this one's a little bit wider, and it's also longer, so it makes it pretty easy to load something like that. But they are thick boys. You'll see. You'll see. It's coming. It's coming up. You'll see it. I promise. I know you're real excited, but you gotta hear me talk. I hope y'all are enjoying the videos. I'm still new at this, so I think I've learned quite a bit from doing the editing. I do enjoy it, but it is very time consuming, as you may know. But do me a huge favor, if you can, hit the like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you've seen on the side of the road that people were loading or unloading. You know, what type of accidents you've seen, whichever. I'm glad to hear it. I like to see, you know, it's not the same thing every day, so it's always different. But I do like to see, you know, what other people have dealt with or been a part of when it comes to that. I don't know if y'all were able to tell or not, but I couldn't tow that dump truck. As I was loading it, I seen the badge and it said that it was a 550, and that's 100% a no-go, especially with it being a crew cab, long chassis. Unfortunately, it's too much weight for this tow truck, and as of right now, we don't have a tow truck that can, you know, do something that big. More than likely, they'll need a medium-duty wrecker or a heavy-duty wrecker, depending. Someone else, unfortunately, is going to have to take care of it. I hope the guy can find someone, because it was just out of commission for a parking brake. And the trooper was telling me that the guy could drive off of the DOT stop as long as he was able to fix that parking brake. But because it was so rotted out, it basically like busted apart. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to just drive it off from there. Who knows? They'll find someone. But that's all for today. I got more calls I got going on. I'm trying to run around a little bit. We got a big snowstorm coming, so I'm trying to get as much done as possible. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Love to hear from y'all. But other than that, I'll see you later.